Hi, Tracy here, and I have a layout in process called Cozy Critters. And this is a layout that I did. I'm going to show you. That's my dog and cat spooning, which was absolutely hysterical to us. So we got a shot before one of them took off. And actually, they didn't take off for a long time. They were like that for a very long time that evening. Um, Anyway, so I'm using an old Scraptastic kit for this. This is um, so this would be December 2013's Scraptastic kit. So, but it just went, I think because of the colors of my dog's hair, it just spoke to me. So this is the layout I used. And I snuck away and sewed that down. That I folded that vellum accordion style. I actually got, this is a scrap lift that I got from Irit here on YouTube. I cannot remember her last name. Irit is her first name. She's a beautiful, she just makes beautiful scrapbook pages. But anyway, she had used vellum a little differently, but similar to this. And that's where I'd gotten the idea. She glued hers down, but I went ahead and sewed mine in 3 different spots, which is partly why I disappeared there. So anyway, I'm using this background paper is an old paper. Actually, not sure if this is the right one. I'm sorry. I think it is Fancy Pants Change, and it's from the As You Wish collection, which is really old. And then I'm using a bunch of papers from this kit as well. Sorry for the crinkling. I'm cutting out several different hearts shapes from that Martha Stewart punch, and I'm going to use them almost like confetti. And then the papers that I have there, the chevron, kind of peachy chevron, that's a Teresa Collins, You Are My Happy. And then the polka dot is also Teresa Collins, You Are My Happy. One of them is called, Shooting Arrows is the chevron looking one, and Hello Tags is the polka dot. And then the little floral square, that came from Hello Tags as well. It's the flip side of it. And then there's that sort of burlap one with the flowers. Oh, you know what? That came from my stash, I believe. Maybe not, but sorry. It's a Lily Bee design, and it's called Pattern on Back. Again, these are old, from an old kit. And then I'm going to eventually, after I'm done playing with that, the confetti I've made, I'm going to also use stickers from the kit, and they are Teresa Collins and You Are My Happy again sticker sheet, and then Oh Snap Echo Park is one of the sticker sheets as well, and those both were in the kit, I think. That kit's so old, sometimes I accidentally toss stuff in that doesn't belong, or that I think goes, and I want to use it on a future layout kind of thing. So I do have to fiddle around here because the vellum created quite a deep texture there, because the way I did it in an accordion as opposed to strips like Irit had done. So I had to use my thick foam dots there to give it lots of volume so that everything would lay correctly. So I wouldn't have, some laying a side of it laying low and the other side laying high. Those letter stickers came from the kit. And then the peach ones are Pink Paisley Color Wash. Excuse me, I'm having struggles with allergies right now. So now I'm putting some good old Aleene's tacky glue there along the vellum folds to get that to stick. And that actually worked quite nicely once it got some grip. And of course I'm using the little hearts to create an angle for the eye to flow. And then I am going to add a cluster up at the top right, which right now as I'm working, I know it needs something because your eye just flows and keeps flowing. There's no, with that, with the confetti, it causes your eye, like there's nowhere for it to stop. So at least that's what it was doing for me. It was making it where the layout had no focal point. So that's when, having the cluster up at the top right corner, not that one there. It's like a stopping point for your eye. So now I am working on clusters right around the picture. I was still under the impression that I was only going to be doing embellishments right around the picture. I haven't had my epiphany moment yet. And that little Happy Times badge, that came in the kit as well as the stickers. So, and I used some wood veneers from my kit. From my stash, excuse me. I love that sort of wonky heart right by the title. And I named this Cozy Critters. Excuse me again. Because that's what I call, I used to, when my kids were little, I would always call them critters. We'd be in the store and I would say, because I have 4 kids, so I would say, come on, critters, let's go. And as, I don't know, just kind of a nickname for the bunch of them, And so that just seemed appropriate here. These really are critters because they're animals, and they're definitely cozy in this picture. It's hysterical. I had to refrain from, I didn't get up. My daughter actually took the picture because I didn't want them to move. And so that's my nice, thigh there in the picture. I was laughing so hard when I noticed it, cracking up, and I had to just refrain because, you know how animals are. They hear the strange noise and then they perk up and then they, get up. So, and I didn't want that to happen. So anyway, with those little letters, I added Chica in Dutch, which is the name of these animals. And now I have that wood veneer. Those little wood veneer frame circles, I've had them forever. I don't ever have a place where I really feel like, oh, I love that and I want to put it there. And this was the first time actually that I was like, oh, I love that. So I just love when that happens, when you put something down and it's like, yes. And I had that moment doing this layout. And also when I do this little cluster up at the top right here, that says the story of today, and then I put the number 2 because it's my 2 little critters there. And then I'm going to add a couple of confetti hearts, and that does that along with the ink that I splattered. Not sure what I used there, so probably Mr. Huey's. So that is my layout, and there's my kitty and my dog snuggling, spooning. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this layout, and I will see you next time. If you did enjoy it, click like, because that always does help. For whatever reason on YouTube, the likes count. So anyway, I will be seeing you soon with another layout or an art card. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.